Hey guys, I'm McGregor on Mel's Hideaway for on an adventure. Have you ever thought that you could make cottage cheese in an Instant Pot? Well, let me show you how simple and easy it's going to be. Alright guys, so depending on where you live, the price of food can vary immensely. Here on Hideaway, everything has to be shipped in by ferry. Okay, so it's relatively expensive for the transportation. So when you consider that cottage cheese for a little container is $7 to $9, it gets a little pricey. But and this is all relevant as to where you live, because the cost is going to be reflective as to the difference. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a $7.45 a gallon of milk, and I'm going to make about probably $20 worth of cottage cheese, and it's going to be really simple. I'm just going to use my Instant Pot. I'm going to use a gallon of milk, or half a gallon of milk, and I'm going to use half a cup of white vinegar, and let's see what we get. Okay guys, so what I've got is I've got a half a gallon of whole milk left. I've got my white vinegar, and what I did with the previous version of the white milk was I made yogurt in my Instant Pot. Now, it's really easy. You got the yogurt button. The instructions are really easy. You put half a gallon of milk in the pot. You just hit yogurt. You hit adjust. It goes to boil. You let it run its cycle, and then what you do is you let it cool down. Add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of probiotic yogurt that you can get from the store. If you've made yogurt before, just use some of that. Hit the yogurt cycle. It goes for 8 hours. I did it overnight last night, and I ended up this morning with this big pile of yogurt. So what I'm doing is I'm making actually Greek yogurt out of this. Now, this yogurt coming out directly out of the steamy pot, we'll call it the Instant Pot, we call it steamy pot here, is a beautiful, beautiful textured yogurt. If you love yogurt, this is all you need. But if you want Greek yogurt, I bought this strainer from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was $28, I think. It's a stainless steel mesh, and what you do is you just pour your liquid into the filter. It comes with its own container to catch it away. It comes with the top. Once it gets down to below the surface, I'm just going to put the lid on it, throw it in the fridge, and tomorrow morning we're going to have beautiful, beautiful Greek yogurt. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the rest of my milk, and I'm going to make cottage cheese. How do we do that? Okay, we're going to use the same settings as we did to make the yogurt. So I'm going to pour my milk into the Instant Pot. There we go. Simple and easy. I'm going to put my top on. Put it in sealing mode at the back, and I'm going to hit yogurt and adjust. What that's going to do is that's going to bring up the boil setting, and what that's going to do is it's going to sterilize the milk to a point that when we make the vinegar, when we add the vinegar, that it's going to have the appropriate reaction. Okay, let's see what that does later. Okay guys, so it's been 15 minutes and the Instant Pot has just gone into yogurt mode, which means that the sterilization process is finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to power it off, power it down, and what I want to do is I want to open this up. Remember, there's going to be lots of juice in there, okay? And you can see your milk is all nice and steamy. Okay. Now at this point, you want to kick your... Hello, what are you doing? You have a Frenchie under your feet. So at this point, what you want to do is you want to add your vinegar. I'm using just your basic Co-op white vinegar. And what I have is I have a half cup. This is the measuring cup that comes with the Instapot. And it's a 3/4 cup, so I've got it 2/3 full. And we're just going to add that in, like so. Now, what's going to happen, in theory, is it's going to curdle. So we're going to get our little spoon going. You want to use stainless steel utensils, because for some reason it doesn't work if you're using plastic or stuff like that. As you can see, our cheese is curdling. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Look at that. That is stunning. Ooh. That is really quick. Okay. Now what you want to do is you want to take the pot out of the steamy pot, and we want to start cooling it off. So I got to use 2 hands, so I'll get some gloves and do that. Okay guys, so look what we've got. There it is. There is store-bought cottage cheese. So all we got to do is strain this, and once my yogurt is strained into Greek yogurt, I'm going to dump this into it, and I'll just have the curds left, and the whey will be separated. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, probably 3/4 tablespoon of salt, mix it all in, let it sit overnight, and what I'm going to do is, this is going to be fairly dry, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually mix some of the yogurt into it when it's done, and you're going to have store-bought cottage cheese. How wonderful is that? Alright guys, so we're going to do a change of plan here. I'm going to, instead of waiting for the yogurt to separate into Greek yogurt, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a stainless steel colander, and what I've done is I've wrapped it in cheesecloth in a big bowl. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump this into here. Let's see how good we are. We're going to try to do this with one hand. So I'm going to mix this all up first. Okay, I really want to show you how this works. So otherwise, you're sitting there looking like, well, what does it taste like? What does it look like? Okay, okay, here we go, guys. We're going to dump this into the bowl. Here we go. As you can see, it's just full of curds and whey. Look at that, curds and whey. Now, does that not look like cottage cheese, or what? Okay, this is going to dry. These curds are going to be amazing. Look at this. This is cottage cheese, guys. Now, like I said, once this is drained, okay, depending on how dry you want this, okay, you let it sit longer and longer. The other way you can do it quicker is you tie it up in a ball. So you bring all the edges of the cloth into the middle, like so. And if you got a string, you can tie it up, hang it up. But look how it drains. And look, I got a full bowl of whey already. That's crazy, man. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to drain this over something else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain it back into the steamy pot. Instapot, sorry. I like to call it the steamy pot. Okay. So I'm going to bring this by over here. I'm going to pick this all up. Drain out what little bits left. Put this on here. Okay, so now what I've got is I've got my bag of cheese curds over the stainless steel Instapot liner. This is a bucket full of whey. Now whey has a lot of uses, but oh my god, you get so much whey. but you can use this in bread, you can use it in, actually, if you're prepping a steak, oh my god, soak your steak in this and it'll tenderize it to no end. There's so many uses for this, but I'm not going to throw it out. I'm going to save it. I'm going to freeze it. I'm going to pour it into a big container, freeze it, and that way I'll have whey whenever I need it. Okay, so let's get back to how are the curds doing. Curds. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness, so yummy looking. Okay. Let's get a little fork. Let's try it. Remember, these are warm. They're not really cold yet. But look at that. Is that not store-bought cottage cheese? It certainly is. Okay, let's try it. Oh my god, that is so good. Oh, that is so good. Alright guys, so you see how easy it is to actually make very expensive food. It's actually quite easy. With just milk and a little bit of vinegar, you can make beautiful cottage cheese. With milk and just a little bit of probiotic yogurt, you can actually make a gallon of yogurt. You can make different kinds of cheeses. There's mozzarella, all different kinds. The Instapot makes it really easy to do this stuff, and honestly the cleanup is simple, and the food that you get is way better tasting than what you'll ever get from the store. Alright guys, I'm McGregor on Al's Hideaway for On the Venture. Take care.